Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 4pixels. Coco, Konetsu, and Kimi are here, and we are continuing Danganronpa, in
Yay!
which Kyoko's about to give Monokuma a smackdown. Go,
Oh
give
yeah.
yourself a smackdown, Konetsu.
Let's do it. Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro. You did. Gasp. So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much.
Damn!
Going in. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose.
But you guys got it wrong.
You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto? And you can prove this, right? No, I can't.
Wow, Kyoko. Would you say it like that?
What is this, a comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence? I don't have any right now, but with a little more time I guarantee I'll find some. Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth. And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type? Well, I mean,
I don't know if you know, but...
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. Except he didn't.
Yeah.
He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide.
Which he kind of tried to do.
That's what he wanted to do. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire. But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts. And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence? It's not you I'm trying to convince. If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased.
Ooh.
Huh?
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right. Despair can never kill hope. Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without providing proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn our despair fair and square, then I suggest you take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours? To do Mukuro's trial over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial. It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair. Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say?
A fair trial. One last showdown. In other words...
In other words!
This would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, of the Mastermind themselves. But what reason would the Mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word.
Did you not listen to anything Kyoko just said, Makoto?
Nah, he started dozing off. Hearing someone talk to themselves was a little awkward.
Interesting. Very interesting indeed.
Pants.
Barry?
Psst. Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for bear jokes! Now, what you've suggested might be possible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
Oh god.
I'm gonna go messed up.
Does that mean you accept?
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms.
Just because you can make puns doesn't mean you should.
Oh!
Oh!
That was smooth.
Here you go, son.
Well, your hope went out. Or will my despair claim victory? Let's have one final grisly showdown!
He agreed. And we still have a shot at this.
But this is a long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end. So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here.
All the mysteries?
That's right. Every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that.
Here's the biggest mystery. You're a furry!
Oh god, how did you know? Then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you.
That's not a beer joke.
Koala bear.
Oh, right.
That's what we've been trying to do all along.
Okay, well good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death, and solve the mysteries of this school, then you win. But if you can't do all of that,
We'll all face execution, right?
I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me?
We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
I say, speaking for absolutely everyone.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair?
I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out. Kyoko, what the hell?
I'm the main character now.
Alright, that's cool.
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
I remember that for sure. So what?
I just want to confirm. That is what you said, right? And it's a true statement?
You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations. And having a trial for Mukuro is no exception to that.
Huh? Mukuro's trial is no exception. Then it's part of the regulations? Which would have to mean that whoever killed Mukuro.
It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but... Okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint.
Finally.
I am sure I told you this already, but... This killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
What?
Are you telling the truth?
Why'd he go quiet all of a sudden?
I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would ya?
Why so mad? Why so mad?
He seems emotionally unstable.
Huh. Monokuma, emotionally unstable.
Consider that.
Leave me alone. Get out of here.
Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go?
Why would you even question it? Just go.
Yeah.
I don't even care anymore.
You sure you don't want to just end my life? You can do it. I don't mind.
I mean, I
Just
have
let
like a list of
Kyoko.
executions.
You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Come on, Makoto. Let's go.
Okay.
Are you really sure? You don't want to kill me?
Amazon has that new thing where they can like come straight to your house and kill you. You don't want them to one up you, do you?
I can't even drink my drink.
Drop the bass.
Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym. Dodos! I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed.
Are you disappointed, Makoto?
Very. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than I expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Took a risk with your life again. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us.
Yeah, true.
But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal.
But honestly, why would the Mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
They had no choice but to accept.
Uh-huh.
It's all because of that one moment, like the mastermind let their. Oh my god!
It's a weird
It's all because
sentence.
of that one. Yeah, it's like ugh. It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let down their guard, like I said.
It would have been better if it was when the Mastermind let down their guard.
Yeah.
So when was it that the Mastermind let their guard down?
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Wait, how do you know?
Yeah.
I guess somebody told her.
Yeah, they definitely said that.
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right?
Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words.
In other words.
Whoa! That kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off. And yet somehow, the mastermind, if they were telling the truth, was able to do it. But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult.
A reason?
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other.
They wanted to show the world.
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other.
Except for Junko.
She was innocent, okay?
She broke the rules.
Oh yeah, she did break the rules. You see, I forget.
She was still innocent.
I guess.
I guess. I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, true. It's not like she wanted to die.
I mean, any.
I mean, the only thing he was doing was not wanting to participate in the class trial. What a horrific thing to do.
Oh yeah, that's why she died, huh?
Yeah, I mean, like...
Wasn't
He
she?
didn't want to participate in the class trial. Monokuma got pissed and ran at her, so she, like, stepped on him. And that's
Yeah.
when it killed her.
Okay, so
They
that's
killed
not
her.
really her fault then. If Monokuma came after her, like, what are you gonna do? Just let him hit you?
Yeah, exactly.
It's personal defense.
I mean, I guess I think it described him as waddling towards her.
He waddled towards her. Oh god! Oh god, I'm in trouble! And all the rules and regulations were yeah.
Junkara said. We're made.
Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
So the Mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world.
But why?
To prove a point, most likely.
Prove a point?
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept.
You're talking about hope, right?
And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair. The Mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. Hope you're ready to get sick of those words, Coco.
I'm already sick of them. I've been sick of them since episode 1.
Well, you better get used to them.
That's their goal as the ultimate despair.
Okay, but why? What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope. Can you be something other than a parrot, Makoto? But that's ridiculous.
It is.
You're right, it is ridiculous. Completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair.
But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
They're called the ultimate despair, Makoto. That's as simple as it can get. I know how angry it must make you, and yet... that same motivation is what led to the Mastermind revealing their weakness.
What?
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world, the Mastermind has had to be more particular than is... Fucking God! Damn it!
Kyoko! Look what you're doing!
I'm trying.
Let's calm down, Kyoko.
I'm going into despair. I can't read.
No.
The Mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the Mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter. At least, that's how those who are watching this would have seen it.
That's why the Mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me. So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all their proper rules, to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer. Well, she didn't really help herself either.
No. But even that didn't work.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the Mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer.
And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the Mastermind had to accept your suggestion?
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form. It would only do the Mastermind harm to have it shown that they'd violated their own regulations.
But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the Mastermind to accept your challenge.
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got the chance, because you believed in me, another path opened up.
Still, I can't believe how much of the Mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
Ever. In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least. I won the bet. Take that, Celeste.
She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief.
To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time.
I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him.
Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say?
Indeed.
Plus, if I'd shown my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy.
Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time. On everything we've gone through, everything we've gone through will have been for nothing.
You're right. If we can't defeat the Mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There is no option except to win.
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on.
You know, that we bet their lives.
Pretty much.
True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the Mastermind.
Work together with everyone.
Ooh,
Excuse me.
are you okay?
Excuse me. Yeah. I hear you. Is that really possible?
Huh?
Anyway, right now we have to go find the others. They're probably in the dorms somewhere. Shall we go?
Anything else? Okay.
Oh, thank God. You've been talking so much.
But stuff is happening.
That's true. Progress.
We can leave him.
He doesn't have to know.
We can leave her too. This is Hina's room. Is she inside?
I don't think she's here. Come on, we need to keep looking.
Are they all in the kitchen or the dining room?
Maybe.
Maybe?
Yeah, they probably are, all gathered in one spot. Wait, isn't this supposed to be closed at?
I don't think the announcement has played just yet.
And suddenly we were greeted with... Perfect. You again. Is he broken? I mean, more than usual?
I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit.
Alright. Jeez, what the heck?
I wonder what that was all about.
Emotional instability.
Yeah, that's how it plays out with me too.
I almost spat my drink into the microphone. I'm just a mess this episode. Oh my god.
It's good.
It's good. It's good.
It's my emotional instability.
How do you express your emotional instability, Kime?
What? What emotions?
I guess that answers that question with confusion.
What's a stability to begin with?
Well, we will go ahead and end this episode right here. Thank you guys for joining us, and see you next time.
Bye bye. Good luck.
We're probably gonna need it. Isabella.
Isabella. Yay.
October
Look at that font.
21st. Okay, that.
Isabella. you there? Where are you?
Well, for some reason I had Kime turned all the way down, so my bad there.
You've been ignoring poor Kime.
Wow.
No, like I heard her and she was just really quiet.
Wow. Betrayal.
A familiar, jittery voice comes from the other end.
Oh, hey Rose. I'm at St. Goretti High. What's the matter?
What do you mean, what's the matter? It's the mansion, silly. I'm here and you're late. Jeez, we're on shift together. You promised. Oh my god, please don't tell me you forgot. You were planning on leaving me to check this place out on my own, weren't you?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, after we heard all those rumors, we were just like, nah, it's all yours.
Yeah.
You chickened out.
Yeah.
Calm down. You know I take my promises seriously.
Do you know?
I'd like to believe that. So hurry up and get here. This place is huge. A bit too quiet since no one's lived here since, like, forever, but beautiful nonetheless.
You have something down there that says new.
That's journal.
Journal, I think.
Monday, October 17th, undiscovered journal entry. We don't have it.
Oh, cool. So they're doing like the
Oh.
fatal frame thing where the journal unlocks as you do stuff.
Okay,
Nice.